Introducing first, from Salem, Massachusetts, and the Collins Kennel Club, respectively, Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins. Together, they
What a night of wow shaping up here, Nigel. Here are the animal lovers, dogs and cats. I never thought they'd get along until I saw these two.
We never know what can happen here in the world of WoW, David. What could happen in tonight's main event, too, by the way, as the muscle of the Alliance, Reina Del Rey, in our main event, set to take on the brand new WoW World's Champion, and that of Tormenta tonight. Reina Del Rey gets that title opportunity, David.
She certainly does, and she's been wanting it vis-a-vis Adriana Gambino, pushing for it.
And there you see him. Katarina Jinx, Goldie Collins. Will they have the animal instinct tonight to take out Sweet Heat?
And their opponents, from the Magic City, Lovely Lori and Luscious Lindsay Carlson, Miami Sweet Heat.
The fans have somewhat taken to them. You don't hear the boos as much. You hear an occasional cheer, if you will.
An occasional cheer? You listening to this audience? The whole place is on their feet for Miami Sweet Heat, David, who have become a fan favorite. Hey, look, I'm just looking at the whole audience here.
I know that most of them are on the feet, but I gotta tell you.
But look, they're fan favorites because they took out Lana Starr, Holly Swag, and Penelope Pink, and what a wild matchup that was,
I
David.
know it, but let's not forget all their braggadocios, but they are taking a liking to Miami Sweet Heat and Animals Instinct. If they can get a win over the four-time tag team champions of the world, it puts them in contention for the tag team championship against Swag and Penelope Pink.
Well, this is the first time that we've seen Sweet Heat in action ever since that wild and crazy, no disqualification, hardcore matchup, David, for the WoW World Tag Team Championships. And of course, both teams went off the side of our stage and through medical tables that we had, of course, with our EMTs prepared to take care of our athletes. And both teams, both Sweet Heat, Holly Swag, and Penelope Pink, all four superheroes going through that table just 3 weeks ago. And now, David, a reset, if you will, for Sweet Heat.
Well, as we saw in the video footage after that event that was picked up in the back of the arena, where they were on one of the training rings for a while that comes into the buildings often, they were laid out in the center of that squared circle, aspirin, Advil, Tylenol bottles, everything, all opened up. And they, oh, beautiful drop kick by Lori. And I am so happy they got some rest, Nigel, because they were exhausted after that matchup.
Oh, wouldn't you be, David, now as the big scoop and the slam from Lovely Lori now to Goldie Collins. Lovely Lori going for the cover as our official referee, Chad Rico, says 2 to our timekeeper.
Nigel, I wouldn't even be alive. You talking about hurting? I wouldn't be alive.
My goodness, Sweet Heat, and
My
again.
little body'd be all busted up. Look at that beautiful hip toss and the elbow drop by Luscious Lindsay.
That's an elbow drop that the American Dream Dusty Rhodes would have been proud of, David.
Boy,
now.
she was doing it there, Luscious Lindsay. It's usually, in my memory, Lori that drives those elbows in with the fab jab.
Did you see that, though, David? As Luscious Lindsay went into the ropes, the scorpion-like kick from Katarina Jinx, catching the Luscious one in the midsection, and now both members of Animal Instinct. There you see the side effect to Luscious Lindsay. Double team maneuver now, hook of the leg, and referee Chad Rico once again says just a 2 count, David. Of course, speaking of championships and Miami Sweet Heat going after those WoW World Tag Team Championships, we mentioned it before this match, David. But again, the first title defense of Tormenta tonight, our main event. We're just moments away from Reina Del Rey challenging Tormenta for that WOW World's Championship now, as Katarina Jinx has the luscious one in the corner now, knocking lovely Lori off of the ring apron.
Reina Del Rey, she's had her chances before with the Beast, but this one tonight against Tormenta is the first in a long time as she gets a shot at the title, and their animal instinct takes over on Luscious Lindsay, and here comes Lori right in there to break it up. I am so happy, and you can read it on the WOW Superheroes. It was so much, it affected so many, Nigel. They were so happy to see the twin sisters put their differences aside and get back together.
And now, lovely Lori, you're right about that, David, and what an emotional scene that was. Now the dog pound from Goldie Collins and Katarina Jinx as referee Chad Rico was briefly distracted. Speaking of emotion, by the emotional lovely Lori on the outside of the ring. Of course, since they're being twins, often brings a unique bond, David, but sometimes in these tag team matches, the emotion can get real and raw very quick.
You got that right now, Jill. I want you to remember something about life. You can never break up twins. The twins' bond is stronger than anything.
And now, Katarina Jinx sending the face of Luscious Lindsay into the top turnbuckle.
Look at the instinct. You talk about animal instinct of the cat. Luscious Lindsay was jammed right into the top turnbuckle, turned around and threw a right hook. That's totally instinctual. Instinctual of a four-time tag team champion of the world.
That's a great point, David, now as Katarina Jinx with that right leg just connecting right into the chest of the Luscious one who kicks out at 2. Katarina Jinx not at all impressed with the wherewithal presented by Luscious Lindsay, who is trying to fight her way back in this matchup for her team Sweet Heat, but Katarina Jinx just shutting Luscious Lindsay down once again.
The boot right to the throat by Jinx to the Luscious one. Goldie Collins gets an elbow smash, and Lindsay trying to break out of it, but Goldie takes her throat across the third rope. Almost like a springboard effect, Nigel.
Just snapping that neck right on the top rope, David. Devastating move. Good enough for a 2 count, but now Luscious Lindsay trying to inch closer and closer to her tag team partner, her twin sister, as Katarina Jinx wants to slow down any opportunity that Sweet Heat might have to tag into each other. Now, as Katarina Jinx going for a submission, but obviously lost her balance and doesn't have the submission applied as much as she would like to.
Well, I tell you, Lori thought it was, and Lori came right in to save Lindsay.
And now, all 4 members of these 2 teams in the ring now. Katarina Jinx with a kick to the head of Luscious Lindsay, and now to the midsection of lovely Lori. But wait, Luscious Lindsay ducks the clothesline and has one of her own for Goldie Collins and tags into her sister.
Katarina and Collins, who won Penelope Pink and Swag in a championship match, having their trouble here with the 4-way tag team champions of the world.
And now lovely Lori, what a big boot there. And a seated drop kick to Katarina Jinx. Lovely Lori has been ready to get in this match for quite some time now,
I gotta tell
David.
you, Nigel, a little rest does the Carlson twins well, because they are well-oiled machine tonight.
And now, Luscious Lindsay just clubbing away at Goldie Collins, sending her to the outside of the ring. And David now administering several knees. She's going up
high.
top.
She's going high.